everything that's going on in the world, I thought I would lighten the mood and bring y'all a little bit of story time. The time I ate an edible and almost died. Get into it. Now, so girl, I dropped down to the Instagram and asked y'all what y'all want me to talk about, and y'all had been pressing me about a story time for a very long time. So I figured I would give y'all a story time about the time I ate that edible reefer and almost died outside in the rain. Picture this. Joe's on Juniper in Atlanta. So look, I got this homeboy, and he may not want his name in this video, so for the sake of this story, I'm just going to call him Mike. We used to always go to Mike's house and fool la la. We would have kickbacks at his house, drink, and he was one of the marijuana connoisseurs, somebody who always got the weed butter, got the weed oil, got the weed brownie, all this type of stuff. Now let me tell y'all something. I don't smoke here and there. Weed was never really my thing. Everybody was doing it in high school and college. Maybe I was smoking wrong. I really couldn't really get into it. Even now, it really ain't my thing, or whatever the case may be. But I would go around his house and he would have these brownies, right? And so he would be like, look, he'd be like, Q, only eat a quarter of this brownie. It's strong. Only eat a quarter. Now listen, bitch. I must have been so full of the good liquor and other shit that each time he told me to only eat a quarter, I could always eat a half or 3/4 and be right where I needed to be, right? So this one particular rainy day in Atlanta, this bitch called me and was like, what you doing? Let's go to lunch. Let's go have some drinks. It was the middle of the day. Y'all know I'm a rich white woman, honey. I don't work. So I got availability in the middle of the day. He came and got me, and we went to Joe's on Juniper in Atlanta. Now, y'all, when I got in the car, he had a sugar cookie sitting down in the console area. I was like, oh, Mike, what's this? He was like, that's a weed cookie. He said, now, Q, only take a small piece because it's strong. Now, keep in mind, I've been going to his house for over a year. He been saying, only take a small piece of these brownies, and I was able to eat a half or a little more. So it was just a little sugar cookie, maybe a little bigger than a vanilla wafer. My ass ate half of it. Baby, by the time we had got our ass down to the table, honey, I was feeling something in between my legs and in my butt, and I don't know if it was good, bitch. It felt more like 911 emergency, reconnect the community, right? So it was me, him, and another friend who I had just met, somebody who was highly educated, great career, the type of people, real classy-based people, the type of people you're not really trying to embarrass yourself in front of, right? And so I'm trying to be on my best behavior. Now, mind you, when we get to the restaurant, and I'm not trying to pretend or act like I'm Jennifer Lopez or Beyonce or anybody, but when I go to gay spaces, people tend to know who I am from my YouTube and whatnot. That's just true tea. So when we got there, there happened to be like a group of like 8 to 10 gay guys that were just leaving. And I heard it was, I think that's fucking Dineva, that's fucking Dineva. Okay. So we sitting down, it's raining. I'm sitting on the stool, the same kind of stool I'm sitting on now. Order our cocktail, order our appetizers, or whatever. And all of a sudden, y'all, I started feeling real faint like. Then I started getting hot. You know that uncontrollable hot? Like you about to throw up, your mouth starting to get real watery, you start sweating up under your arms, you can hear your heart beating. Y'all, so I'm right here doing the do-si-do, bitch. I'm right here swaying like this, looking like I'm drunk. Mind you, at that time, a bitch had only drank about 3/4 of her Hennessy and Coke and maybe ate a little bit of fries. I'm like, ooh, child, is this something in this mayonnaise? Something, and I'm doing like this. Y'all, next thing I know, my whole body collapsed, bitch. I had to fell. And what made it even worse is that we were on a step. It was like the sidewalk, 2 steps, then my stool and the table. So, bitch, not only did I fall off the stool, I fell down the steps to the ground, bitch, okay? All I remember is being like this, and when I woke up, bitch, I was face down, ass up in mud, looking like Mother Nature and Father Time was trying to fuck me from the bike, okay? It was horrible. I was embarrassed. Girl, I didn't know whether to get up and run the fuck up out of there or lay there and holler like a white woman. I didn't know what to do. I was so glad them 10 sissies had just left who knew who I was, because they were some little young sissies. And they probably would have took out their camera phone and sprayed my sissy ass all across the internet. Y'all know they already trying to say I got an alcoholic and the drug problem. This would have just gave the people scored the evidence that they was looking for. So then my friends jumped up. I'm face down in mud, y'all. Face down, ass up. They jumped up and grabbed me under my arms. And when they picked me up, bitch, I collapsed again, like gone to the wind. They had to pull the chair up. Now, it's raining, child, but my body's so weak like a noodle, they just had to sit me down in the rain because they couldn't even get me up, back up under the pavilion. They was like, Lord, help him, Lord, help him. And so then, my friend, the bitch that gave me the thing, he gonna, mind you, he's an attorney. He gonna run and go get his car. Here come management bitch coming out. She coming out with clipboards and all type of paperwork and shit, because they trying not to get sued. The wait staff coming out here bringing me cloth napkins, drying me off, trying to get all this mud out my cornea and off the left side of my goddamn face. Honey, this ain't no NW45. This fertilizer number 3 I got on the right side of my damn face, baby. I was so shamed and embarrassed. People who was inside the restaurant was coming all to the door to see what the fuck was going on. And what the fuck was going on was I had a date with the ground, bitch, okay? I was face down, ass up. And I'm telling you, I don't even get fucked like that, baby. I'm real classy, baby. Man, you got to lay me on my back and look at me and whisper in my ear, suck on my neck and tell me that you love me. That rough shit down there, that love affair I had with that flower bed is something I will never forget. So look, managerial fish had done came with the clipboard, all type of papers. I said, listen, ma'am, can't you see I'm going through a bodily crisis right now? I am incoherent, and you is shoving these papers in front of my face. She was like, do we need to call the ambulance? I'm like, no. Okay? No. Okay? I don't need the people get me like they did Andrew Gillum, baby. I try to keep my scandal localized. Carry me home, bitch. Carry me home and call somebody I trust to come right here and see about me. Because whatever the hell you had in that goddamn reefer got me out here dying in public. And girl, we ran out of, I don't even know if them people got paid. I think them people were so worried about not getting sued, they said, fuck it. So Fish said, listen, if you don't want me to call the ambulance, I'm going to need you to sign right here for the release. Now, quiet as it's kept. Good thing ain't nothing wrong with me, because I still could have came back and sued the fuck out of y'all ass, because you had me sign under duress, okay? I was under extreme embarrassment, and I was wet, and I was tasting mud. Of course I wanted to get out of there. That stuff was in my system, made me want to lay down, okay? I was just trying to lay down, but now on the ground, in the bed, preferably with a man, with good money, and good you know what. Nevertheless, from that moment on, I don't really fuck with them edibles. And see, here's the thing. Here's why they need to regulate this shit. I don't know if he cooked that edible or if he got it somewhere, but we need a standard unit of measurement, okay? The brownies were double, damn near triple the size of the sugar cookie. I was able to eat half of that, and I was just fine. Who? Then I ate that damn edible sugar cookie and like the dag down to the Einsteins. Never again. Cause I ain't fuck with them edibles again for a long time. And I'm gonna tell y'all what happened to me recently while I'm on this damn edible story. And you think I would have learned my lesson the first time. One of my homegirls who I kick it with all the time, down to the bar with Miss Kenny, be rolling her kiki looking for her forever. We like to eat crabs. So we be going up the street, we be going to Pembroke Pines, the hook and reel to get us a little crab boil or whatever the case may be. I had to stop by my other homegirl, Valencia house one day. And she was like, you know, we always go over there and have tea, and we talk about politics. And so one of my real good black power homegirls, I love her, shouts out to Valencia Gunda. And so Valencia being hospitable, she was like, you know, I got a little piece of brownie back there. You want a little piece? And I said, nah, girl. I said, nah, I gotta go to dinner because I know how that narcotic do me. I said, nah, girl. She said, well, I'll give you a little piece for later. She had just gave me a real little piece and put a little piece of bag or whatever. And I said, okay. I was craving chocolate at the time, so I had just ate a little piece. About a little tip of your fingernail piece. So me, my homegirl, she brought a co-worker with her. We go down to Hook and Reel. We order our food. I ordered mine spicy. Next thing I know, y'all, I was sitting at that table. I thought I was about to have a stroke. Okay? I was here. I could feel my jawbone. It felt like when people was talking to me, it was an echo. I could feel my pulse. And I literally was so scared. They were like, what's wrong with you? And I was like this. And I was like, y'all, I think I'm about to have a stroke. They was like, what's wrong? I was like, I think I need to go to urgent care. And I'm sitting there like this. And then, bitch, I just busted out laughing. They was like, what happened? I was like, oh, shit. I forgot I ate a small piece of that goddamn edible at my homegirl house. And that shit was giving me an out-of-body experience. Girl, I probably thought I was allergic to hot sauce or something. And that shit was about to make me have an out-of-body experience. That being said, I leave them edibles alone. Honey, let me tell you something. If you gonna mess with that reefer, it's best to just smoke it. Okay? Smoke it out of a bowl or go to the gas station and get you some of them wrap papers and let a thug put all they spit and stuff on it. See, I thought I was classy by eating it. You know what I'm saying? Real classy based by eating it. But each time I ate it, bitch, I almost died. Could you imagine if I had went down to the hospital and told them what the hell was going on, how they would have laughed at me and that shit would have been all in the system? Leave them edibles the fuck alone. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what your favorite hilarious, embarrassing edible story is. And let's kiki on this Thursday. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will call y'all hoes later. Bye.